live now as opposed to tape delayed as it was back in the 70s.
Isn't that weird to even think that that's the case?
I know it.
You know, I think, Kev, that the fans, they just feel more connected to their favorite teams, the end players. It creates more anxiety, right? Because nowadays there's nothing that can happen that you don't know about it, whether you see it or not. So live sports, especially the NBA Finals, the anticipation, that anxiety that we talked about, man, I'm still a fan to this day in a different way. So I can only imagine when you have a personal vested interest in a team, what that's got to feel like.
Edge of your seat, you're right. Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Reddish. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Trae Young. He's perfect from the line this time.
The leap that we saw John Collins make last year was pretty awesome. Scary thing is he's just going to keep getting better and wants to improve that consistency in terms of his shooting range around the top of the key.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
Great shooting off the pass. Get the feet set. Good balance. Bogdanovich dangerous.
And here's Lowry. Outside Hood. Outside Lowry. On the wing, Morris. He's guarded by Collins. High post shot. And the shot no good, a bit short.
That was some very intimidating, aggressive defense that really helped alter that shot.
Here he goes. And the basket is good. Bailey's got the lead up to 13 now for the Hawks.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game.
Yeah, his shot is just not there tonight, guys. And instead of trying to shoot himself out of the slump, maybe he needs to start moving the ball around and creating for his teammates.
We've got a moment now to see this year's three-point contest and how it's shaping up. Let's take a look at some of the top candidates emerging as we see here some players who are likely to make the final cut.
Not too shabby of shooters on this list, Kevin. You got to love the advancement and really the evolution of the three-point shot in today's game.
You look at Fresh. He's going to need to leapfrog quite a few great shooters if he's going to be a part of the three-point festivities in All-Star Weekend. But, you know, maybe he can do it.
I mean, anything's possible, especially if he has a few big games from beyond the arc before All-Star Weekend. That'd give him a nice bump in the voting.
And it's going to be an exciting showcase this year. Some incredible shooters, that's for certain. We'll keep you updated as we find out more.
Yeah, and I think we're in for a real treat. I think the increased importance of the three-point shot in today's game has really shined a light on the talent, precision, and really the wow factor of how these guys can drill the long ball.
Hood can't get it to go. Here's Atlanta. They're on a 13-3 run right now. Here's Huerter while recovering. Puts it up from 12, and it comes off the front of the rim. Miami trails by 15. Passes to Hood. From deep three-point range, the shot's good on the assist by Butler. Hood's got 10 points in the game.
Smart play by Jimmy. Butler spots the open man. Tack up an assist.
Huerter passes to Bogdanovich. The Heat shooting a pretty sorry 29% from the floor here. Outside Hood. Morris with the screen for Hood. Over Bogdanovich. Hunter grabs the miss. Hunter's got his 6th rebound on the night. Inside. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Yeah, you could tell Hunter knew he was open, did not hesitate to find him.
Miami trails by 14. Morris outside. Hood, the pass to Lowry. Outside Butler from the arc. Bogdanovich grabs the miss. And So it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Atlanta Hawks. Next up in the docket, the Bucks following this one. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home.
Well, not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Bogdanovich against Hood. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. The Heat making a switch here. And that one misses. Greg, did you know when you were playing that you'd eventually want to call games, be in the broadcast table?
Kevin, no idea. I didn't have any clue. And quite honestly, didn't really think that there was a career that one could have in terms of broadcasting, you know, because cable was just kind of coming on as I was retiring. You didn't have your own network and the things that we take for granted now. So looking back on it, no, but boy, am I glad I did.
I am glad you did too. You probably don't remember this. Doc Rivers and I were doing a game. You came over to say hi to the two of us, went back out on the floor. Doc nudges me and said he'll be great in TV sometime. We saw it then.
He's a good mind. The man knows what he's talking about.
And the Hawks making a change here. Gallinari's checked in, and Miami also making a switch. Butler, he's checked in for Robinson. To the paint, here's Bailey. Drilled from 11 feet out. Bailey's got 14.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Butler against Gallinari. Outside Butler. Count it. Butler's got his first points of the night.
Well, Jimmy Butler committed on getting to the inside. The closer he gets, the more damage he can do.
Herder passes to Bogdanovich. Here's Law. 5 points in the game. Now here is Lowry. Outside Hood. Back to Lowry. 6 on the shot clock. Law. Good. 7 points in the game.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation. And he gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
Hood deciding where to go with it. Comes up empty from 19 feet out. The Hawks leading by 12.
And going back to when he turned pro at just 16 years of age, Gallinari has proven to be one of the best players ever from Italy.
You think about his final year in Milano and just how highly efficient he was, first in the league's ratings overall. 6th pick going from Italy to New York City, and the fans had no idea what they were getting, but Gallinari eventually dealt in the Carmelo deal, and his career, although it's been multiple stops, has been pretty exemplary.
Here's Bailey following the 3 by Miami. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot. Greg frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
And so here is Miami after the basket by Atlanta. Lowry can't get it to go. Bailey passes to Herder. Back to Bogdanovich. Throws it up high, takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Well, Bogdanovich can score, but where he gets real dangerous is when he becomes a playmaker like that.
Adebayo with the screen on Collins. Long. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And going back to his numbers from just a season ago, he was knocking it down at a 77% clip.
And the first one drops. And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Fresh. Okongwu comes in for Collins. Reddish, he's checked in for Kevin Huerter. And Trae Young subbed in for Bogdan Bogdanovich. Good on both. Atlanta leading by 13. Atlanta calls timeout.
Well, whether things are good, bad, or indifferent, coaches will have adjustments to make throughout the course of the game.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
Look at some stats for Adebayo. Coming off a terrific season, he was around 19 points a game, 15 rebounds, and over 2.5 blocks. And every team needs a good backup big to spell the starters, and that's what he brings to the table.
The role consists of rebounding, setting screens, protecting the rim. Anything else he gives you is found change in the couch.
Here's Law. 12 points for him. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Law's got 14 points for the game.
Seemed to be laying in the weeds there in the first quarter, but now we're seeing him come out, put all the cards on the table, and ramp it up.
Now here's Capella. Young outside. Pass to Okongwu. His first shot coming late. Rebound by the Heat. Law's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Outside Hood. No good from outside.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Looking to get back on track here. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Just a great hustle play there. Energy and passion. This is what you play the game for.
The Hawks have gone 4 for 5 from the charity stripe in this one up to now.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line, so that's a nice all-around effort.
And the free throw, no good.
As much as we talk about Trae Young and then mention Steph Curry in the same breath, I think Trae wants to carve out his own path. We know he's a dynamic shooter, can set the table offensively. Now it's about learning the nuances of being a leader of a franchise.
1:29 left to play here in the half. Here's Young. Banked in off the glass. Young's got 4 points in the quarter.
Young working hard on the defensive end that time.
Miami trails by 13. Outside Hood. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And I got to say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim. Now, here is Young. Good work defensively by Lowry. Butler against Gallinari. Butler kicks to Law. Back to Butler. Here's Hood. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Now, here's Reddish. Covered by Hood. Miami trails by 11. Fires the three. Here's Law. Knocked loose. And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. .15 seconds left in the first half. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo. Law's got 16 points.
And there is some intelligence behind the passing of Adebayo. Not flashy, but making smart ones.
That one drops for him. And the Hawks lead by 11.
When the player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard them and where your point of commitment is.
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Trey, you've made it look easy so far. How have you been able to pick them apart?
I'm just taking what the defense is giving me. Open driving lanes. They're leaving some of our bigs open, pick and rolls, things like that. We just got to continue to do it and just try to get this win.
Make them pick their poison, right? Thanks for your time, man. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
How about this? A major upset brewing. Welcome to the halftime show. Ernie Johnson along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. And a star in his role. Clint Capella makes an impact with his defense and rebounding, doesn't he, Shaq?
Yeah, it's not a star, Ernie, but he is very athletic, big man in the game.
A star in his role.
You're right. You make a good point. And he will run you ragged in transition.
I would have loved to see a guy like Clint play against Shaq. Go up and down.
Where's he from?
I'm not sure where Clint's from, but I know that he's from run baseline to baseline, and he might have got you tired, big fella.
Okay.
And that's going to do it for our halftime show, sadly. Third quarter about to start. See you again after the final.
Horn. Oh, buzzer.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Miami trails by 11. And for Miami, looking who they've got out there. Hood out there with Lowry. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Law in at the 4. Now here's Butler. Into the lane. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And, Bones, when you look at Jimmy Butler's elite impact at both ends, you could argue he's the best two-way shooting guard in the NBA.
Klay Thompson might have something to say about that, GA, but certainly Jimmy Butler and his physical presence allows him to play a multitude of positions. So sliding down to the 3 and getting physical is something that Jimmy will do. We know that he'll take on any assignment and compete with it.
First one falls for him.
You don't hear about it much, but players who've had 5 or 6 seasons in the league, you wonder where their motivation comes from. Remember, Jimmy, the last pick in the first round in that 2011 draft. Maybe that edge is still there.
And so Butler nails both of them. And so Young will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. At one point, they led by 16. Collins, a screen on Adebayo.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Hood with it. He's got 14. Shoots from the line. Chalk up 2 there. Hood's got 16 points.
Yeah, you got to get up tighter than that. Some players you can give that much room to, but not him.
Here's Bailey. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Here's Law. Rebound, Atlanta. Bailey's got 11 rebounds in the game.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Adebayo against Young. Over Adebayo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Goes up to the stripe. That shot is off. And the Heat going the other way now. Hood against Bogdanovich. Collins grabs the miss. Collins has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. It's stolen by Lowry. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Hood for 3. Rebounded by the Hawks.
Yeah, and you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Now, here's Hunter. Defense is right there. That misses off the backboard. Miami trails by 11. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Yeah, you would think a coach might have talked to his defense about making the adjustment on him, but right now, he's just lighting him up.
Young, no good. Miami's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Outside Hood. Back to Lowry. Here's Law. He's got 16. Over Fresh, and it's blocked. That one, no good. Now the Heat take it the other way. And the pass to Law. To Hood, pocket 6. That 3 off the mark.
And they continue to control the glass.
Bailey passes to Hunter. Fresh with the ball. Lobbed up there for Collins. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Butler dishes to Hood. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got 3 assists in the game.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Hawks making a switch here. Herter's checked in.
And taking a look at some of the stats here for Butler. Good season for him last year. Last year averaged 10 points per game, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists. And very few players in the league can go out and produce like he has. Just a great stretch for him.
But he keeps playing like this, and you know in arenas, especially at home, when the star player is playing this well, those MVP chants come raining down.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Floats it up for Butler. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Bailey passes to Hunter. Now here's Fresh. Collins, a screen on Lowry. Puts it up from 12. Knocks it loose. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Adebayo. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
Determined to protect the lead with the all-out effort defensively. Superb anticipation on the block.
Pass to Bailey. Just 5 to shoot. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Hawks.
And I like how they've taken the high percentage shot in the paint. In that first half, we saw them doing it, and they've continued to succeed as the game has worn on.
Another thing they've done well tonight is to share the basketball. So many of their buckets have just been off crisp offensive sets, setting up their shooters.
The first one falls. And the league taking steps to discourage teams, Greg, from tossing away seasons in search of high draft picks. Has enough been done, you think, in that regard?
We'll see. I tell you, the idea of a play-in
that's
tournament
a tough one, isn't it?
For the last few playoff spots, I think that's a good idea, actually. It might keep more teams in the hunt down the stretch. And I think the onus also, if the fans put enough pressure on their teams to try to develop what they have and not always put it on the future, I think that's going to help. But I think you're going to always have a little bit of that moving forward.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Collins looking around. He dishes it to Young. In the corner, Herter with it. Atlanta again missing. Miami trails by 9. Now Hood. He's got 22. Takes it inside.
Yeah, easy call.
The Heat have scored 6 points from their 8 attempts at the line so far. That free throw good from Hood. Both free throws good from Hood.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Young for 3. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the boards.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out.
Oh, that was huge!
Incredible. And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. The shot missing. Good work defensively by Lowry. Hood against Collins. Hood, the pass to Law. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And that's not nearly the kind of defense that's going to prevent a player of his ability from scoring.
Loads it up for Adebayo. Stolen by Fresh. With the drive, and out of bounds as the Heat gain possession. With a break in the action, we've got a chance now to look at last year's top rebounders. 4th, Bam Adebayo.
What a season he had in the paint. I mean, his rebounding numbers, really mind-boggling. Who wouldn't love to have a guy like that?
Outside Hood. Releases. And that one goes long. The Hawks leading by 7. Young looking around. And here's Fresh. 27 points for him. And that one drops. Bailey's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
So far, he's a can't-miss player. A superb scorer who plays to his strength.
Good up top. He's got 26. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. Hood's got 14 points now in the second half. Now here's Fresh. Goes back up. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Scraping and clawing, doing everything he can to grow that lead.
Emphatic on the putback stuff.
Team's having a tough time containing him, attacking all the way there.
It's good, and the Hawks lead is cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Law.
Playing from behind right here, not easy, but he is answering the bell.
Yeah, doing anything he can right now to get his team to cut into this lead and give them a chance.
Hunter with it, and it's blocked. Hood for 3, hits it from three-point range. And now it's just a 4-point Hawks lead.
Feels like the other 4 guys have disappeared at this point. He wants to be the one to get them back.
Here's Bailey, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
And no question, Trae Young is a very special passer and playmaker on the floor.
Hood with it. He's picked up by Collins. Offensive rebound. Adebayo. It's blocked, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Adebayo. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Fresh. Okongwu comes in for Collins. Gallinari, he's checked in for Hunter. And it's Reddish in for Kevin Huerter. Oladipo, he's checked in for Miami. And so Young will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. At one point, they led by 16. Now, here's Reddish. By Hood, and as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. Now, here's Reddish. He's guarded closely. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Here's Law. Capella covering. Snatched up. Another shot. That's good, and the Atlanta lead is cut down to 6 on the bucket from Law.
Second chances are a great measure of what a team is doing in terms of their effort on a nightly basis, and that was some serious effort there.
Passes it to Young for the 3. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Adebayo's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Here's the screen. Hood drives in. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
You've got to love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Young passes to Capella. Gallinari on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. And it's denied. And they'll keep possession. Okongwu's shot is good. Miami trails by 6. Outside Hood. And the layup's good off the glass. Hood's got 35.
This is not a player who likes to be trailing in any game. That lights a fire.
Okongwu kicks to Young. Capella with a screen on Oladipo. Young, no good.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that. Always impressive when a smaller player has a nose for the ball and rises up amongst the taller ones to grab rebounds.
To the middle. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
The top scorers in this league, like Trae Young could be, they get buckets when it's not easy to get buckets.
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one.
And, you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Reddish. That one misses for Young. Miami trails by 6. Here's Oladipo. Now Capella. Young outside. 3-pointer. The offensive rebound. And it's put back up and in by Capella.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
Here's Law. Over Okongwu. And so it's Atlanta in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. And we'll be right back after this. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Well, coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Clint Capella is out there with Fresh. Then it's Trey Young. Then there's Bogdanovich. And it's Gallinari in at the small forward. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
Sometimes defense is about persistence, and Jimmy Butler knows this. Forced the ball handler to slip up.
Oladipo against Young. Over Oladipo. And nothing but hair on that one.
Well, maybe not the best shot against that kind of defense, but he still has the ability to knock that kind of shot down.
Good, can't get it to go. Atlanta leading by 6. Young pass to Bogdanovich. Back to Young. Miami grabs the miss. Adebayo's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Oladipo taking his time here. And he jams it with authority.
That's going to be a big morale booster.
And you know what? It could come down to those second chance buckets when it's all said and done today.
Well, especially in a close game, every possession matters.
The Heat making a switch here. Neto's checked in. It's stolen by Adebayo. Pass to Neto. Here's Law. Back to Neto. Shot clock at 6.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Well, this kind of effort will energize the team and get you going, just gobbling up every board.
And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And that's rocking the rim. Give him the 2 points and tack on some for style.
Oh, he deserves them. He deserves all the points he can get there. Sensational. Here's Hood, and there's the drive.
Vital basket there. This is just the time and really just the situation when he looks to take over.
And Young, here we go. No good with the layup.
Well, after an impressive first half, he's just not been able to get the room or get anything going here in the second.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
That free throw good from Hood. The Atlanta making some changes. John Collins, he's checked in for Clint Capella. Hunter comes in for Gallinari. And it's Reddish in for Young. The Heat also with a sub. Heroes checked in. Both free throws good from Hood. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. And there's the pass to Bailey. Now here's Reddish. Tight defense on him. The shot's good. And the Hawks lead by 4.
Reddish pinballing, fighting his way through the defense, and then finding a way to score.
Hood gets the bucket. Hood's got 41.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Reddish kicks to Bogdanovich. Over Hood. And that one hits back iron.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
Here's Hero. Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Outside Hood to take the lead. Rebounded by the Hawks. Collins has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Now here's Reddish. Defense right on him. Miami's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Here's Hero. Adebayo the screen. The Hawks leading. And here's Reddish. Dishes to Bogdanovich. This one for 3. That shot no good.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles.
Oh man.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Reddish dishes to Collins. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Hood. To the wing on the left. Here's Law. And closing the shot, even with the foul. Now the 2 free throws. And that drops, so they now lead by 1. Trae Young, he's checked in for Atlanta. And so he hits both.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Hawks. He kicks it to Collins. Down low to end the cold streak. And Young with the basket on the assist by Collins. Young's got it all tied up now for the Hawks. Here's Hood, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
And you've got to give them a lot of credit for just battling back into this game.
Well, there's an ebb and a flow. They had a hard time earlier, but now, flow.
Bogdanovich passes to Young. Collins setting the pick for Young to the inside. Here's Hero. Connects from three-point range. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Miami.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
Well, you add to that their block totals tonight. They've been very feisty and active on the defensive end.
Here's Law. Over Fresh. It's deflected, but they get it back. Hood finds Butler. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Hero, no good.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
Young passes to Collins. And here's Fresh. And no good. Great D that time from Adebayo. Here's Hero. Trying to get open is Adebayo. Second chance shot. And it's DeAndre Hunter with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Kyle Lowry, he's checked in for the Heat. Long range from the inbound. Rebound, Atlanta.
Well, if he wants to make the defense work, he's got to start knocking down the threes. Only one so far in this game for him, and none since halftime.
Young, no good. Young with the steal. And Butler sends it back.
Butler with great anticipation there and swatting that one away.
And all those second chance points have given them a boost here in the second half, and that's a great way to cut into the lead.
That's good from Young. And so Young nails them both. The Heat leading by 3. Outside Hood. Adebayo with the screen on Bogdanovich. And again, it's the Heat missing.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Got a piece of it. And it's the Heat on the break. Lowry's got the ball. And Adebayo throws it down.
And how about the experience of Lowry on full display there? Just finding the open man, and guy's been doing this for now over a decade.
Bailey passes to Bogdanovich. Here's Young. Now here's Collins. Just 5 on the clock. From deep. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Adebayo's got his 16th rebound on the night. Here's Butler. Trying to get open is Adebayo. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on DeAndre Hunter. And he makes the first. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Well, a great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
And he drives in. Count the basket. 37 points for Fresh.
He makes it look effortless out there. Until the defense actually presents a challenge for him, expect those kind of results.
Here's Hood, and that one is hammered home.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
And hammering down the two-hand slam. Young with the ball. Looking to end his cold spell. It's not going to go for him. Good work defensively by Lowry. Now Hood lets it go from deep. And it's Trae Young with the rebound. Young's got his 5th rebound in this one. pass to Bailey. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Young inside. Now recovering. Young, no good. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
He's off on the first. He hits the second from the line.
And they've been so steady at the line in the second half. Gotten a good volume of free throws and converting at a high clip.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over.
In a wise move to call timeout there. They need to settle down a bit. They've been playing out of control at times here, and it shows with their turnover numbers.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
He's really seemed to feed off the hostile environment he's been faced with tonight. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, guys. I got a chance to listen in on what Lloyd Pierce was saying to the team. Not happy with the way this game is going. He said you're getting used out there on the perimeter. Inside the arc, we're doing some good things, but outside, we're a disaster. Tighten it up. Kevin, we'll see if they can close out on those shooters a little more effectively.
Collins, a screen on Adebayo. Driving in. Count it. Bailey's got 39.
Well, that basket must be widening out right now. He's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
Hood for three. Rebound, Atlanta.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Out to the right wing. Hunter, no one around him, and it's off from three-point range. Miami leading by 6. Outside Hood. Here's Law. He's guarded by Collins. Here's Hood. Wow, hammering it in.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. Driving the lane, and they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
That free throw good from Hood. The Hawks trail by 11. There's a minute 40 left in the fourth. And the basket by Bailey.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
Lowry against Young. Here's the teardrop. They retain possession, and that one drops for him. Law's got the lead up to 11 now for Miami. Now here's Fresh. He's guarded by Adebayo. Here's Hunter. Rebounded by Hood. Hood's got 9 rebounds now tonight.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Heat.
Yeah, this has got to be one of the most rewarding wins they'll have this season. They could have easily gone quietly, but they fought back so hard.
They really did, and I think it shows a little bit of the character of this group, and that's a testament to them. When things seem to be their most difficult, they have a way of rallying around one another and looking to be at their best.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And the basket by Bailey.
Well, he's been carrying them all night on offense, but at some point, he's going to need some help.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Hood can't get it to go.
And I think they realize any hope of a comeback is gone.
Well, realistic at this stage of the game, they're going to lose this one, but will they take something from the loss?
You know, the rest of the D can be stretched a little thin when the double team's in place like that.
Here's Law. He's guarded by Collins. And so it's Miami winning this one. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Jimmy, you have not been shy about setting the bar high for this team defensively. Now, how do you think you did at that end tonight?
We did our thing tonight. We came out, put bodies on guys. Basketball's a game of runs, and they got some great scores, but in the end, we did what we were supposed to do.
You got the last run, and that's what matters. Thanks, Jimmy. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. We'll see you next time